To process another, I made the wrong component here. Can we just? Too bad you can't just like take this and put it in here and flips it around. We want the casting basin. We also need to get our hands on another one of the seared heaters. So we need to craft another one of those. All right. So where should we set this up? I can build out. We have cobblestone. So let me use the cobblestone gen here. We can build out. In fact, there's a quest that we can complete right now if we decide to. And that is to make a stone wand. So this is like a builder's wand that we can do. We also got an enchanted book. What kind of enchanted book? Reaper. Ooh, Reaper's going to be useful. I mean, I hope it's going to be useful. I actually don't know. Will Reaper be useful for us? Because I don't know. We don't know. I don't know the modern draconic evolution. But anyway, we can expand our island out with this. So it's like a builder's wand. We can just build out. So it's similar to the X Utilities one that we saw in Infinity. If anyone watched my Infinity series, building wand should be a little bit familiar. So we can just expand out this way and get a nice large area. And I fell down to the hole, which we can patch up now. I mean, we've always been able to, but patch it up more easily. But yeah, we have a bigger area now. I can move all of our stuff over. So instead of being cramped, we can have a whole thing here. But let's check the chunks. Oh shoot, chunks. F3B. No, that's hitboxes. G. Yeah, that's right. G. It's G. That's right. Yeah, there's no like chunk grid mods anymore. They decided to just use the vanilla like default chunk boundary thing. Let me just make a chunk sized thing then. No, I'm not doing the same kind of chunk base I did in Infinity. I'm doing a different one. We're going to do a chunk platform. And then we're just going to have this be like where the chunk loaded stuff needs to be. So all the furnaces can go here. The sluice can go here. It'll just all go here. And you know what? Let's make the iron one. Let me make the iron one. We have the resources for the iron one. There we go. Another achievement. Oh, and that gives me the diamond wand, right? Wouldn't be surprised if the diamond wand is a reward. In fact, we can actually craft the final tier right now. We can craft the final tier before we can craft the others because it requires the nether star. Is it an infinite durability thing though? There's an undo feature. Offhand priority. Having blocks in your offhand will place them instead of the block you're looking at. Shulker boxes, bundles, and many other containers from other mods can provide building materials for your wand. Ooh, that's a cool feature. Didn't expect that. But we got conveyor extractor upgrades from Industrial Foregoing. Is there a chest transporter? No. Is there carry on? Okay, no. Alright, well. Not like we don't have chests. I'm gonna put them here. Let's go to sleep because, you know. And then we can move our cobble gen, we can move all of the stuff over there. I'll probably make another campfire. Maybe we'll make like the double jar thing. And then call it a day. We'll move the drippers as well. Maybe I'll make this chunk kind of like the processing chunk. I mean, this guy's already here. These guys are already here, so maybe we'll just have the drippers be here then. What is the dripper's effects on cobblestone? Let me see. Cobble. It appears to have no issues with the dripper, so we're good on that. Yeah, we'll just leave all this stuff here then, because this is all already in one chunk. So I'll do part chest, part builder, tool station, and then that, and then we'll get our furnaces. And we'll build kind of a furnace wall, I guess. And then we'll move our cobblestone generator. Okay, black hole unit. Does it keep its inventory? It does keep its inventory. Okay. Cobblestone generator requires a shovel. Of all things, does the mat act as a shovel? Oh, please don't. Please don't absolutely destroy yourself. Okay, that's good. Furnaces, we'll put them here. And then we'll get our black hole thing. I'm going to put it here. With our thing there, and then I'll put the sand, put the wood there. I guess the drawers keep their inventory nowadays, huh? That's kind of interesting. Not complaining at all. Okay, I want to do diamond cluster. Hold up. Oh, okay, that's how we get diamonds. Okay, so we don't need to do that whole thing. We already got emerald clusters for diamond clusters, of course. Um, okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of gravel then. So it's like ex nihilo then, because diamonds came out of gravel, or at least like full diamonds would come out of gravel. So this is very similar ex nihilo. And was this power? Yeah, power. Uraniite or uraniite. Oh, let me get another tempered glass jar. Yeah, might as well get another jar, right? Well, we'll get another normal jar too. So, do we need another normal jar? I mean, we'll craft one anyway, just in case we need more fluid storage. But so then we could have like the magma block, right? The normal one, and then we'll have one for lava. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get another blue magma block. So we could have one be a lava factory, one would be like for a lava factory, the other one would be just for like the general ore processing, if that makes any sense. How much iron do we have in here? Oh, we have 2 chunks. And then we could go for lead. Do we have an osmium? Osmium! I don't know if it's going to be useful for us right now. I don't think we have all the resources for it, but we will have to see. No silver. We have copper and gold. We're going to need copper for sure. And then again, I just realized I could do this in the smeltery. I could ore double in the smeltery, right? In smelter, it gives me 2 ingots. In the melter, it gives me ingots and nuggets. I guess for sake of simplicity and not having to chase the whole nugget thing, I guess we'll just go do this method first. Alrighty, now we can remove all of this. And then we can just call it a day. I guess we'll have our jar processing stuff over here. So we'll have this guy here, and then we'll have our magma one somewhere else. I honestly think it's fine to have the have them attached to the same output chest. So if I put the chest here, right, and I put the I'll put the glass jar there, because there's some low temperature recipes that use liquid fluids, right? Yeah, right. That's right. If we go here, no temperature. Oh, so we had to make another tempered glass jar. Okay. I guess I'll have to have a third one. I think we'll just have the fluid jar. I'll have a fluid jar for both of them. I'll have one here, and then tempered glass, low temp would be here, and then it has its own jar. And then we can make another auto jar. Okay, we have 2 of these auto ones here, so this one can go here, and then this one automates this one, and then we do that, and then that. So let's see what happens if I try to put lava in here. Right, so if I go lava, and I put cobblestone in here, that should produce us 3 buckets of lava. And what about this guy? I mean, is there any recipes for... Well, no recipes for lava are available for this. But what if I broke this and I lost my magma block? I want my magma block. Those things are rare and hard to get. And the dark patch underneath, I think I made a mob farm. Let me see. So if we want to make a netherrack, we could do 1 bucket of lava and 1 redstone would equal netherrack. So if I was to do that, it did pull from that tank. We do it again. Pulls from that tank. Okay, so that's good. So if we want to have a what do you call it thing, we can put water in this one, and lava can go into this one, right? And then that would be kind of what they would have. So this would produce the lava for us, and then this one would, well, this one we could just turn on and off, I guess. If we have a sticky piston, maybe could have it so it like pulls it away. We could figure that out. I don't know if those can even be moved by pistons. I think they can. We'll have to find that out. Okay, so we'll need to get more automation done. See, I want to do the automation, but at the same time, it's like that's kind of the boring part of these things here. You know, we got sapphires and rubies. Project Reds change their stuff. That's a little strange, but okay. Yeah, I guess that's what you get if you if you're processing gravel. Yeah, we just haven't been doing a lot of gravel processing, I realize. But can we take our cobblestone and process it? Yeah, I think if we have an iron tier, we could process it like that. Now, the question I have to ask is, if we get all this stuff here, can we ultimine it? There are some mods out there where you can't ultimine the compressed stuff. We can. In fact, if we want to, we could use our iron wand and then just build this giant cube of the stuff. Right? And then we ultimine it. Ooh, okay. And then we can just attach this thing to the hopper. You keep charging this thing. I'm going to see how much we can charge it before it does anything. I think that little red line there, I think that's the meter, but the question is how long can I charge it before it like explodes? Oh, okay, so we can continue charging it for a long time. Okay, I thought that. Okay, so as long as we don't overcharge it. So is that per minute? Does that meter move up per minute? Okay, so that's per minute. So I think we can have this thing run for about 5 minutes, it seems. But if we want to upgrade it to use like normal pumps, at least from what I'm getting, we're gonna have to do get a diamond once. Is it 5 minutes or 4 minutes? It'd be 4 minutes, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna go any further. I don't know what happens if we overcharge it, cause it warns us not to overcharge. Maybe it explodes. I don't know. I mean, we have another one, but I don't know if it explodes. I don't know how big the explosion's gonna be. Maybe I'll risk it in another video. Okay, here we go. Diamond chunk recipe. I mean uses. Oh, we can only do that. Okay. And then we need a bunch of those. Alright, so this is going to be the new babysitting part. It's going to be it's going to be this guy right here. The rest of it, not too much. Okay. Floral fertilizer, if we want to get into Botania. Which, I mean, we could actually do that. I think we actually have the resources to get into Botania. Alright, so if we want to do that, we can get the floral fertilizer recipe going. Okay, and then we can collect some wheat seeds, and we get a random award of Mana Steel Leggings. How very appropriate for what we get. Wow, I actually have a Mana Steel helmet already? Oh, okay, that's good if we want to go that route. Petal Apothecary, we need a petal, which we actually do have pink petals from earlier. Like I said, from when I got them, they're not the most useful to us, but they are useful later. Because right, there's not a lot of early game flowers that use this. But let's get our Petal Apothecary recipe going. There we go. We got an Absorption Hopper from Mob Grinding Utils. Yeah, right there. Wow. Let me guess, Mob Grinding Utils has yeah, alright, let's get the iron. How expensive iron spikes? Iron swords. That gives us a reward if we do that route. I'm really tempted. We need to do this. We need to do this. We need to get through mob grinding. we gotta do all this mob grinding stuff. I wonder if mobs spawn. Like if you make a mob spawner, I wonder if they spawn. They have the rules. They have the rules in one of the tutorials. I just don't remember which one. But there's like rules on how to get the mob spawners working and all that. I really don't remember which ones that is. There we go. We got a magenta laser lens. Which what is that? What does that give us? It's useless. Right? Because the blue laser lens will give us lapis and lapis. Does it give us lapis? Yeah, sapphire, cobalt, and lapis. But then the magenta one does absolutely nothing. Cyan is useless too. What the heck? Which one of the lasers are actually useful then? Yeah, whatever. Put it in here. Yeah, but if we get this guy, the irons. If it wasn't so expensive, if it didn't require iron block, I would have done it. I mean, maybe we can, because we do have the, we do have this. Well, 16 of them. Alrighty. What other materials have we got? A lot of... We got a lot of lead. Oh, titanium! We can make our flippers. Yeah, okay. We can make the flippers. We might not have to do that. We can make the flippers. Kelp. Kelp. Where do we get kelp from? Not the dried kelp blocks. Those aren't going to give us kelp, right? Yeah, we're going to have to find kelp, I guess. Is there kelp down here? Yeah, I just see seaweed. I don't see any kelp. Maybe there's a kelp forest somewhere else, but I don't see one. Yeah, just a coral reef, and oh, that's an ocean monument. So there's a guardian down there. Okay, well, put the flippers on. We're gonna put the fins, not flippers. They're called fins. We're gonna put the fins on the list. Fiber mesh we're gonna put on that. This isn't loot. We have to find this either in the wild or something. Okay, nature seeds we can craft. Oh, great. We need a fusion altar. Fusion altar, gold and red carpet. Okay, I'll put it on the list. And then fusion pylon pedestals do the same deal. And then we're gonna have to get a lot of inferium seeds. That's a trident wielded one, huh? Come on, pal. Ow! Come fight me. Okay, no, he's gonna kill me. I'm dead. I'm toast. Oh gosh, he's doing a lot of damage. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Am I gonna get killed while trying to go to bed? Is it gonna come up on land? He isn't showing up yet. Okay, that's gonna be scary. That's a little scary.